Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good and reading awesome books. So welcome back on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ravi, and in this video I'm going to talk about habits and how successful people becomes billionaires and millionaires by developing a good habits, and they influence a lot of people, they influence a lot of generations to come. So basically in this video I'm going to share with you guys 5 habits that you should learn or you should build to become successful in your life. One of the best thing to have good habits is you are fully prepared for it, you are fully connected to it, and you won't get distracted a lot of the times. So you will be very focused to it when you have habits to do, when you are repetitive stuffs to do in your list. So basically that is the reason a lot of these successful people, billionaires and millionaires, a lot of successful personalities, they develop a routine and they develop a good habits in their life to become successful. And that is the reason that you should also develop a good habits in your life to be fully prepared for it, to be fully conscious about your work. And in that situation there's a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and if you haven't read it, make sure you read that book, and which is a great book by the way in the personal development space. And in that book James Clear talks about 1% improvement every day. And if you think about developing habits, is a very difficult thing. So when you read that book you will realize like how to build a good habits and also how to drop a bad habit. So basically there's a scientifically proven method when you improve yourself by 1% every day, and it compounds to in the future. So basically in one day you will be very surprised like how unconsciously you develop a good habit in your life. So let's talk about the first habit, and that is visualization. And visualization is a very powerful thing. If you notice that these successful people, these wealthy successful personalities, you will notice that one very common thing they talk about is to visualization, and they talk about is to how to manifest, and how they are in their early stages, in their early days, they start to visualize the things that they want, and they start visualizing the things that they want to accomplish in their life. So basically they promote to visualize, they talk about in their interviews, they talk about in their books. So basically you will notice the one very common thing is to visualization, and which is a very powerful thing. And I am also practicing visualization, the things that I want to need, or the things that I want to have, let's suppose down the line 5 years or 10 years. And if you don't know how to visualize, you can start visualization in your mind. You can start seeing the things that you want to need, you can start holding the thing, or you can start imagining yourself in the environment that you want to be in let's suppose down the line 5 years or like 10 years. So basically this is the technique that you need to develop, and visualization is a very powerful thing. Not just I am talking about it, very successful people and very wealthy people talks about it. So this is the very best thing that, or a very good habit that you should develop in your day-to-day life, and you should practice in everyday life. Second habit is to become mentally strong. And when you see these successful people, you will notice that they also have a very strong mindset, and one of the reasons is to become mentally strong is to so that everyone in your life, if they criticize you, if they say bad things about you with your actions or your things that you do every day, if they criticize you, you won't pay attention to it, because you develop a very strong mindset, you develop a very strong belief in yourself, so that your actions and your personality, you believe in yourself, and that is the reason to have a very strong mindset. And if they criticize you, you won't pay attention to it, because you are in your zone, you are doing the things that you like. Third habit is to do meditations. And I know meditation is not everyone's cup of tea, but when I discovered meditations 2 years ago, when I sit in the silence, when I do practice my meditation, my mind go into a silence mode, my thoughts are very clear, and I don't think about the everyday stuff like what I have to do like the whole day. I just sit in the silence in my own space, and my mind they declutter like all of the negative toxic things, like negative feelings, negative emotions, and I go in this silence mode, and I see the clear picture, like my mind, how my mind goes calm, goes down. And in doing meditation, being in that space, like it's a very different thing, it's a very spiritual experience I should say. And that is the thing, like everyone should do meditations. And you will notice that these successful people, they also mention doing meditation, they also mentioning to be calm situation, they also mentioning to have in your own space, in your own zone. And that is the thing, they also recommend doing meditations every day. Fourth habit is to managing your time. And when you know that time is a very valuable thing, you will know that investing your your time on the things that will bring you result, that is the best thing to do. And managing your time is a very good habit, and very successful people they talk about is to investing your time on the things that will bring you result down the line, and invest your time on learning things, invest your time on building new things, learning new skills that will bring you result, or that will develop your personal thing, that will develop your personal space into the new future. So basically invest your time on the things that will bring you result. So for managing your time, one of the best thing you can do is to have a to-do list, or have a calendar to-do list for the rest of the day, where you plan your whole task. So in that you won't get distracted a lot of the times for unnecessary things, unnecessary tasks. So your mind will very focus on the things that you are listed down on the piece of paper. So basically you will split your task into two different things, like the things that you need to be take care of, that is very important to you, or the things that is not very important to you but that you need to be, that somewhere in your mind you have to do it. So basically very important task, or like the least important task. So for the rest of the day you will follow your to-do list, and that is the thing that will bring you to complete your all of the tasks for the day. The last habit is to reading books, and books are the single source to learn a lot of the things. Books are the single source to develop yourself, to improve yourself into the personal development thing. And you see that these billionaires, wealthy people, they also talks about, whether it's Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they also promote reading books. And Elon Musk, he also talks about a lot of the times he learned engineering or building space things, mechanism, a lot of the things he learned through reading non-fiction books. So basically that is the power that non-fiction books hold. So you will also learn about a lot of the things, whether it's building new skill, business, or sports, like any area of your interest. You will find there's a book in any particular category or the specific category that you are searching for. So books are the single source, and this is a very strong habit to build. And world's very richest person, Jeff Bezos, he and his whole Amazon business started with selling books on Amazon. So basically when you see in the early days, he used to sell books on Amazon.com, and from there he used to sell like everything on Amazon. And Bill Gates, he reads a lot of books in a year, and he also have a blog you can search on online. He recommends a lot of books on his blog, so you can search for the things that he reads in that particular year. So basically all of this learning, these new thoughts, business, all of these things that comes in the mind through reading books, through reading non-fiction books. So all of this personality they also talks about is to how we can develop ourselves and improve ourselves through reading non-fiction books. So if you haven't started reading non-fiction book, start with one book, or like I have also on my on this channel I recommended a lot of books for the beginners. And if you want to start reading books, read those beginner books, and that will also develop your habit to build slowly into the reading non-fiction books. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy this video and these 5 successful habits that these wealthy people build in their life to be successful, to achieve the things that they want to have, to influence a lot of people like us. So they build these habits, very good habits in their life, to be very responsible for the things that they want to have in their mind. So if you want to be successful, make sure you build these 5 successful habits. And if you haven't watched the full video, make sure you go back and watch again and what are those 5 habits. And if you like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up. And also if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.